Cheers. We got a beautiful smoothie this morning here in the lovely Bora Bora in our overwater bungalow. It was magical and I was so excited to share this with you all. We're going to start in a kneeling position, toes tucked, and we're going to start with shoulder rolls going backwards. So we're going to do this a few times and then we'll reverse the circle, just jumping right into this practice here today. So go ahead and reverse those shoulder rolls. We're going to take them going forward this time. Very happy here. Nice spinal warm up. Inhale those arms up and overhead, and we're going to exhale them down into our cactus arms. Maybe taking the gaze up and rounding through the spine. And then we're going to allow that inhale to open us back up here. And the exhale to round us. Beautiful spinal warm up here. Forgetting all about those tucked toes. Beautiful job. We're going to release those toes and then we're going to rock back onto them. Should feel lovely to counter that stretch. Beautiful. We're going to come through an all fours position and we're going to step back into our gate pose here. So the top arm is going to actively reach towards the back of the mat here. Beautiful side body opening stretch. If you want, you can try to grab for that ankle and kick through that foot. This is stretching not only the chest and the back, but also the leg. Go ahead and release through that, and then we're going to come up and rise up into our active gate pose here. Opposite side body stretch now. Tapping into the breath. And coming back around through our all fours and jumping right on over to the other side. So foot steps back and the arm reaches towards the back of the mat. Beautiful side body stretch. And if you grabbed that ankle on the other side, I'm going to go ahead and offer that again here. Beautiful stretchy position. And we'll slowly release that foot and we'll rise up back into our active gate pose on this side. Stretching that opposite side body. Tapping back into the breath. Nice steady inhales and exhales here. And we come back around. We're going to come into a plank pose. And we're going to hop, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Whatever feels good for you here. Coming in for our forward fold, coming up on a half lift, and here we are, folded. Taking a sway left or right here. And maybe playing with that inhale, lifting you up, straightening through the legs, and on the exhale, folding back down. Really getting into the hamstrings and opening ourselves up here. Left hand plants, left knee bends, and the right hand goes up towards the sky. Beautiful little twisty position. And then we switch. Right hand plants, right knee bends, and left hand goes up towards the sky. Breathe. Not forgetting about the breath. Beautiful. And maybe grabbing opposite elbows, taking that rag doll here, big sway and left to right. Half lift. Plant the hands and lower the hips down, coming in for a yogi squat, using the elbows to push against the knees, hands coming towards heart center. Maybe smiling here, happy with your choice today. Meeting yourself back with the breath. And on an inhale, we rise up into a standing position. Inhale those arms up. We're going to sit back, coming into our chair pose. Maybe popping up on those toes if you like that. And we're going to take a big step back with that right foot. Pivot on the toes and come into our wide-legged fold here. Just feeling into this for a second. Nice bend in the knees is always helpful. No need to stress the joints out. And here we got the left hand plant and the right hand's going to go up towards the sky, having those hips as square as possible. We want to twist here. We don't want to twist the hips, just the abdominal area. Beautiful. Now the right hand's going to come where the left was, and the left's going up towards the sky. Like I said again, trying to square those hips as much as possible. Back to our fold. Come up to a half lift, lengthening through that spine. And we're going to come up into a goddess. So pivot those feet, outside edges, 90 degrees with the legs, and then we can have the hands down through heart center here. We're going to step into our chair on the opposite side. So we started towards the back, and we're going to work our way towards the front. Just enjoying this goddess until that time. And here we go, stepping into our chair. Arms up and overhead, maybe coming up onto those toes if you did it on the other side. Beautiful and strong. And on an exhale, we fold. Beautiful. Half lift. Plant the hands. We're going to step back into plank. Take the gaze forward. Lower down the knees, the chest, and the chin. Roll through into our cobra. And everybody's going to push up into our cobra. So if you want, you can take straight arms and come into more of a seal position. And using the inhales to lift and the exhales to lower us down. Beautiful. Plant the hands. We're going to send the hips up and back, coming into a downward facing dog here. You can go ahead and give your feet a little pedal, stretching through the hamstrings, pushing through the shoulders here. Beautiful down dog. On an inhale, that right leg's going to sweep up, three-leg dog. Step it forward, pivot on the back foot, and on an inhale, we rise up, warrior one. Upper body's pointed towards the front of the mat. And breathe. Open up, warrior two. Arms parallel to the mat. You can see that front big toe. Coming back to the breath here. And we're going to pivot onto the other side. So coming in for the warrior two on the opposite side. So now our left foot is the one, or the left leg is the bent leg. We'll inhale those arms down to come back up. Here we are into our warrior one position. Coming back into the breath, meeting ourselves where we are. Oh, yes, beautiful. Hands frame this foot. And we're going to step it back, three-leg dog. Beautiful. And now that foot's going to meet the other. And if you want to take a vinyasa with me, let's go for it. Plank, chaturanga, up dog. Oh, yeah, we're all going to meet down dog. Beautiful. Now we got this right leg going up again, three-leg dog, knee to elbow. We're going to spin around, opening up into our side plank here. If you don't like that top leg lifted, be my guest to just straighten it, come into regular side plank. Whatever suits your fancy is what we're going for here. And here I am coming back into regular side plank. We're going to plant the hand and we're coming around for fallen star. So go ahead and swing that right foot on up towards that left hand up towards the sky here. Beautiful fallen star. And we are going to plant that hand and come back, three-leg dog, bent knee. Beautiful. Release it back down. So we're all in our down dog here. Left leg sweeps up, three-leg dog. Knee to that elbow, and then spin it open to revolve into our side plank. Beautiful. Same thing on this side. If you don't like that extended leg, don't do it. Just take regular side plank. We're just finding what fits us and what feels good for us here. And we're slowly all going to pivot back around, coming through the fallen star on the other side. So, left hand's going to plant, and left foot's going to swing up towards that right wrist, and that right wrist is going to pick up and come up and overhead. Beautiful fallen stars. And we're planting that hand, and we're coming back, three-leg dog, bent knees. Ah, yes, beautiful. Releasing that foot, and we're going to vinyasa. So coming forward into our plank, pushing forward and lowering down, up dog, and everybody meets. And our chaturanga here. So bend through that leg. Let's push up into our wild thing on the opposite side. It's just a neat little transition. Coming back around plank, pushing forward, chaturanga, up dog. Here we are, bending that left knee. Push up and over into our wild thing, opening up through the chest here. Ah, beautiful, low wild thing. Had to throw that one in here, of course. Going back to down dog, rolling forward plank, pushing forward, up dog. Ah, yes. Going ahead and sitting back on those heels, coming into our kneeling position. Maybe taking a sip of your smoothie or coffee or water. Beautiful. Just taking a few rounds of breath here. And we're going to send those legs out long, and we're going to come through a seated forward fold. So we're going to bend through the knees, inhale the arms up, and we're going to hinge from the hips to come forward. Pulling the feet towards your face. Trying to keep the spine as long and lengthened as possible. Just tapping back into the breath here. Nice, steady in breath and out breath. Maybe walking the hands a little more forward here, just deepening this stretch. Of course, only if it feels good for you. And slow as ever, we will peel up, bending through the knees. If you like to rock and roll, you can go ahead and rock and roll here. We're going to come up into our boat pose. And I'm just playing here. Y'all know I love the rocking and rolling. Yes, and we've made it to boat. And we're falling back onto our backs. We're tucking our hands under our booties, and we're going to do some leg raises. We're just going to do 10 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Hug those knees in. We're not done. We're going to come in for some crunches here. So kind of like a bridge pose, but we're going to interlace the hands behind the neck. And we're just going to crunch here for 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful job. Hugging those knees. Beautiful, beautiful job, my friend. We're going to rock and roll up into a seated position once you're ready for that. And we're all going to meet. If you want to grab a block, we're going to start with some 4-part breath. So we're all going to inhale here and a nice steady exhale. Allowing the breath to come back here. And let's inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allowing the breath to come back to its natural ebb and flow here. We're just going to take a moment to calm the mind, to allow the breath to come back to its easy flow, and to take a moment just for us and our peace and our calm that we have cultivated. I just want to say thank you, my friend, for joining me here in the beautiful Bora Bora. I appreciate you flowing with me and being a part of this channel more than words could ever express. Please do like this video, comment. Let me know what you're thinking about these travel flows. I look forward to seeing you back on the mat tomorrow, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste, and cheers, my friends.